Do you know who the sisters are? You don't? Well, let me tell you. The sisters are 10 clones that were made by Alchemax Genetics using the DNA from X-23. And for those who don't know who X-23 is, her name is Laura Kinney. She is the clone of Logan, who was the past Wolverine, and currently Laura is holding the title of Wolverine. Out of the 10 clones, 4 of them are identical clones to Laura: Zelda, Bellona, Gabby, and X-23 3-Par. I don't know why she's the only one that didn't get an. So Alchemax genetically modified all of these clones' DNAs so that they wouldn't feel any pain. And when Zelda, who is the eldest clone, found this out, she came to her sisters so that they could plot an escape. During the attempt, the only ones that successfully escaped were Zelda, Gabby, Bellona, and X-23 3-Par. After getting to safety, they decide to target Alchemax personnel, and that catches Laura's attention. The first time that Laura came into contact with her clones was in Paris, when X-23 3-Par attempted to kill Director Chandler's son. And Director Chandler is the director of Alchemax Genetics. Laura is able to stop her clone, and 3-Par tells Laura that she should be helping her and the other clones instead of trying to stop them. And right after saying that, she jumps off the top of the Eiffel Tower. When Laura gets back to New York, she confronts Director Chandler, and he tells her that the clones were only made to serve as bodyguards for diplomats and go on humanitarian missions. After her talk with the director, Laura goes back home just to find the youngest clone, Gabby, had broken into her apartment. Laura reassures Gabby that she didn't kill 3-Par, and Gabby goes on to tell Laura the same thing 3-Par told her, that she should be helping them instead of trying to stop them. And after saying that, Gabby also tells Laura that Alchemax had taken away their ability to feel pain. When Gabby leaves the apartment, Laura follows her into the sewers where the other sisters were hiding while they were making their plans. Laura tries talking them out of this, but gets blasted by Bellona, and before they can defuse the situation, they get attacked by Alchemax's head of security, Captain Mooney. They manage to escape just to get ambushed by Taskmaster in the sewers, who was hired by Alchemax to eliminate the clones. With Laura's help, they managed to escape them all, and knowing whatever Alchemax had done to them was killing them in the process, Laura decides to take them to Doctor Strange in hopes that he can treat them. Doctor Strange is able to find out what's killing them. Alchemax had implanted nanites inside of their bloodstreams that was keeping them from feeling pain. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to use magic to treat them. So Doctor Strange decides to teleport them to one of Hank Pym's labs, and with the help of the Wasp, Laura shrinks down and goes into Zelda's bloodstream to fight off the nanites. It works, and Zelda starts to recover and feel better. But with the nanites being destroyed, they send a tracer signal to Captain Mooney, which reveals their location. They get attacked by Captain Mooney. Meanwhile, Laura and Janet are still inside of Zelda's bloodstream, and they have a feeling that something isn't right. And they go back to the outside into their normal sizes and stop Captain Mooney before he can kill Zelda. Unfortunately, Zelda gets shot, and with her dying breath, she asks Laura to put a stop to Alchemax once and for all. The sisters decide to let Captain Mooney escape so that they can track him to Alchemax's base. Laura and Bellona decide to switch their outfits before infiltrating, and during an attack, Laura stages her own death so that she can infiltrate the lab. After waking up inside because of her healing factor, she escapes the scientists and triggers a bunch of alarms to help Gabby and Bellona get into the lab. Laura confronts and defeats Director Chandler, while Gabby and Bellona capture Captain Mooney. Bellona sends Gabby away before shooting Mooney because she didn't want Gabby to witness that, and after doing so, she decides to leave, honoring a deal to be good. When Gabby finds Laura, she sees an incapacitated Director Chandler and asks if she can have a moment alone with him. Gabby tells him about her admiration with the Wolverine and her restraint to kill. She admits that she really wanted to kill him, but because Laura and Zelda wanted Gabby to be better, and Gabby herself wanted to be good, she lets him live. But before leaving, she reveals to him that she actually did develop Laura's abilities, the claws and the healing factor, unlike what Alchemax had thought. The difference between Gabby and Laura is that Gabby, instead of having 2 claws coming out of her hands, she has 1 claw coming out of the middle of her knuckles and 2 claws coming out of her feet. Literally the opposite of Laura. Alright, well, if you didn't know about the sisters, now you do. And if you want to know more about Laura and Gabby's story, you can pick up all new Wolverine starting from issue 7. Issue 7 will be literally the starting point right after what I just told you guys in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, share this video with your Marvel friends, and if there's anything that you want me to talk about in the channel, just leave it in the comment sections and I'll take a look at it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.